Now, this is extremely important and what I want you guys to pay really close attention to, because so many people forget about this and they waste all of their time in the gym. They work out hard, they push hard, but they neglect rest days, and it ultimately leads to them wasting basically all their time. So, skipping rest days. If we think about skipping a rest day, this greatly decreases the recovery rate of our entire body. So when we think about recovery, what are we recovering from? Well, we had that workout, so kind of the stimulus is there. But the stimulus, we need to recover from that stimulus to actually adapt and get better and get stronger. So if we're not recovering, if we're not having those rest days involved, it could greatly lead to less muscle growth or just general fitness adaptations. It doesn't have to be muscle. It could be strength, endurance, etc. Less general adaptations. It could also greatly increase the risk of overuse injuries. So an overuse injury is something that builds up over time. This might be kind of like maybe you got like elbow tendonitis or something, and you just feel like, oh, every time I do like bench press or whatever, any type of pushing exercise, it just flares up. And this very well could be overuse from not giving specific rest days, maybe to that specific part or just in general. So increased risk of overuse injuries, which can lead to actual debilitating injuries. So the overuse injuries, that general inflammation, that general naggingness, can lead to extreme degradation over time. This is why those rest days are so important, because it will help to kind of mitigate that overuse buildup, which will allow you to lift for a long period of time. And another thing that I've experienced too is a high increase in mental fatigue from workouts. There was a period of time where I was really into my workouts, and I was very diligent in getting everything done. This was willingly something I chose. I'm not saying I suffered from it, but I was just really into training. I had a lot of extra free time and I wanted to push myself. So I didn't have a lot of full rest days. And one of the things I noticed was that I would start to almost not look forward to training, not look forward to working out. I would kind of dread the idea of doing that because I knew I didn't have any day to fall back on. And this mental fatigue that can build up from not knowing you have at least some day in the future to kind of lean on and chill out and relax, for some people can be tough. And it's very similar to maybe having like on the weekend, maybe having like a cheat day, for example. This isn't the exact same concept, but it's kind of the same thing. You know, you diet, you eat well all week, and you don't go full-blown cheating on the weekend, otherwise you'll reverse everything. But maybe you have, you know, a couple extra cookies or something, or you have a big piece of cake and you just don't worry about it. The rest days can kind of be a good buffer for that mental fatigue as well. Huge thing to remember is that without recovery, there is no adaptation. So that is essentially a recipe for disaster if you actually want to get progress in the gym. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you are not going to the gym to have nothing happen to you. I'm assuming you want stuff to happen. So rest days are incredibly important. Don't neglect them. And just remember that even one rest day can make a profound difference in your overall fitness journey.